Hi, it's Trisha with Lake Country Cottage Company, and here's our sign, just to make sure y'all remember us. I wanted to drop in. I have to come in a little early tonight because we have some stuff going on, but I wanted to, we were planning on doing the shutters, but we had some stuff come up, and Stephanie's not feeling well, so she is not going to be able to join us tonight. But hopefully either Wednesday or next week we'll get those that project for y'all when we can work on it together. But tonight I'm going to work on this tray. This is a wood round tray. We've had a lot of interest in our noodle boards and working on those, but these are a little bit smaller and lightweight for those who don't need quite such a big board, but they're still a good size. And I think let me see if it has a measurement on it, because I haven't taken this one's almost 18 inches. So, hey, thanks for joining. So we're going to stain this one, and then I may paint it. I'm going to just stain it tonight. I'm not going to get it done completely, because just some of these projects just take a while. But I wanted to show y'all that I'm going to be using this, it's just called Classic Gray. And honestly, hey Maria, hey Teresa, I'm not sure how I like it. I have it on this piece that I'll show y'all, but it's a little bit lighter than what I was wanting, but it works because you can kind of build up, and what I think I'm going to do with this one is actually stain it and then paint it and distress it. So hopefully y'all can see all that soon. So all I've done so far, these are pre-made. You can get these at Home Depot and Lowe's. They're kind of, well, they're either 10, 11, or 12, somewhere around there. If y'all want to buy them, if you want to do it yourself, you definitely could. But all I did was sand. I don't even have my sandpaper out because I already sanded it. I got it smooth because some of the round edges are not fully smooth when you get them. So I just kind of smoothed that out and ran a little bit of sandpaper over the top just to kind of get the surface ready, and I wiped it down. So that's all I've done to this one. And so now I'm just going to get my, there it is. I need to get this open. Get my stain open. And I had my little opener and I moved it, so I thought I was ready. Y'all think I'm probably never prepared. Hang on, let me go grab that. Where'd I move that to? Hang on just a second. Yeah, Maria, it's not gonna be really a, like a noodle cover. It's smaller than that, but yeah, it's just gonna be like a serving tray. I love these, and I've actually had this project for a while, and we've just had some other stuff working on, so I haven't got to finish. So I'm just mixing it up because that color settles down at the bottom, and you don't really want to shake it because it gets bubbles. It probably won't hurt it for this, but really shaking doesn't do it enough justice. So you really do need to mix these, and you can see all that. That's from the bottom. So I'm going to mix it a little bit more. Okay, it's pretty good. And I'm just working with some paper towels. This is a light color, and I have other clothes, but y'all always see me in grubby t-shirts. So I'm gonna get some gloves on. Now these are not the best for stain, but they help. They do help. So it's not the best because I was staining a table and it went through completely. So I was like, well, I'm glad I wore gloves, but you couldn't tell that I wore gloves. But anyway, so I'll get my gloves on. and cover my watch. I'm just going to take my watch off because I don't want to get a stain on that. So put that there. And I'm just using a sponge brush. Is there anything else I need to tell you guys? But anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to try to get where I can see y'all. I'm just going to turn this way. So hopefully I can still see y'all. And this is that other project that's telling you about. I think I showed y'all last week. I'm going to try, if this is fast, I may get started painting this because I'm really anxious to get that done. But if y'all are just getting here, we were planning on doing the shutters tonight, but Stephanie's not feeling well. So, and she had those. And so she's not able to get them over here to me, not feeling well. She was working out on that sewing table, and I think she got heat exhaustion because that's what happened to me a few weeks ago. Now this does have a little nick in it, but I don't mind. I like that. To me, it's character. And I want to distress this. This one's taken a stain really well. Y'all see that okay? This is just that Lazy Susan I have. Can y'all hear me okay? Because I've got my headphones on and it's really weird because I can't hear a thing except myself talking. So can y'all hear me? If y'all just don't mind, let me know. Maybe a little smiley face or something. So I can tell. Oh, thank you. I saw a thumbs up. Thank you. Appreciate you guys doing that. This goes really fast. The only thing with the stain is I like, before I paint it, to let it soak in a little bit and really get to drying. And I go with the grain. You don't always have to go, but really the right way is to go with the grain. But when it's a circle, it's hard to do that. And you can just see it's taking it really well. And to me, this smells like a boot store. It smells like leather. I don't know what it is. My sister thinks I'm a weirdo because I love these strange smells. I think I might be a little bit weird, but it's okay. All right. Okay, so there's that. So, and you can kind of see it taking it in and see the grain. I'm just going to set that here. And I usually use like an old t-shirt, but I've been using these because I had a bunch of paper towels that I bought that I didn't love. And so I was using them one day and they worked pretty good. All right, so now we're just wiping it off and it gets messy. Hey, Jody. I'm trying to get that side closer, y'all can see it. And it just leaves just enough color. It's really pretty. And like I said, I think I'm going to paint this one over, depending how it looks, and just give it a different look than just the stain, because I saw a really pretty inspiration piece. So here's half and half, so you can kind of see the difference. And you can do multiple coats of the stain if you want a deeper color, and you can also blend, like go over with another color. Like I almost mixed this with a little bit of black just to give it a deeper gray, but I think I'm going to end up painting it. So I thought, you know what, I don't want to do that because you're not going to really notice much difference. But if I was going to leave it this gray, I would want it a little bit darker. All right, that's getting good. And I just keep going until I don't have any room. And you don't want to throw these away. You want to let these dry before you throw them away if you'll use a stain. So this is pretty good. And you can see it's getting more. All right. think that's good there. And I'm just going to put it there. And now I'm going to go on the side. I think I'm going to use, I'm going to use this to raise it up a little bit. Hopefully that'll work. All right. Do y'all have any questions about any of our other projects or anything that we've done that we could answer? If y'all have seen any before? I know the last couple of lives I felt like I was cheating because I just did them really fast, but we were trying to get a lot done. Now this is dripping. You don't need much of this. And that's not touching that. And I'll probably stain the underneath as well on this. Can y'all see that okay? Or am I out of camera? Sorry. It is just soaking this up. All right. That's good. That's good. Look, I got it on there. I got it on that little table. I got a little bit of sanding to do here, but I could fix that. I missed that area. I thought I got it all. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know. I kind of like the gray now that I've seen it. It's taking it really well. Y'all have to let me know what y'all think. I mean, I only dipped this one time, maybe twice on this round part. It just soaks it up so well. All right. Set that there. I'm always really careful to cover this up so I don't spill it. So I'm going to just take that. And this part should hopefully go easy. Oops. It's almost like driving a car. Once you get it spot dry, you can touch it, and you can see it's on my hand a little bit. This stays tacky. If you don't wipe it off, it gets that real gummy feeling. And you don't really want that because it doesn't ever go away. So you want to wipe off the excess. And if you do want it like a real deeper, richer color and you don't want to wipe it, you'll have to let it dry a lot longer. So I usually will just do like 2 coats and then wipe it off if I want it to have a richer look. So there's that. I'm kind of liking it. I can't really paint it right now anyway. So I'll probably leave this for now and kind of just rest on it. But I've got to get some more handles, and then I'm going to put the handles on it, and then I'll put a decoration on it. And the back, I'm not going to stain that yet because I've got to get the tags off and stuff. So I'm just going to let that dry. And that way I can let it dry inside. Otherwise I'll have to take it outside. But I just want to get that off and let it dry so I can go to the next step. So hang on just a second, let this down. Okay, so this, I'm going to let these dry. I got a little bit on this piece, so I'm going to just wipe that off. But what I'm going to do on this, we did the gray stain on the top, and then we're going to glaze this piece, but I'm going to paint it first. So that's what I'm going to get started now. And I do reuse my gloves and stuff if I can. Hiccup, sorry. So I'm just going to set these aside. And then I'll just keep this in a little bag until I can wash it. This actually washes out pretty well. That stain does. Not all of them do that, but this one does. Okay, so I'm going to I just pull here because I don't want to get the stain on other stuff. That's the main reason I use the gloves. It's not really to protect my hands, but protect other surfaces. And so, not bad. Not bad. All right, so I wanted to show y'all this piece real fast. I did this on I think it was last week, this little toolbox that we found. Hey, Mom. And it's really cute. And this is where I fixed it. Y'all remember me telling y'all I had to put that wood putty and the wood glue? I did not fix it. I just painted it because I wanted it to have that really primitive look. And I was going to distress it because you can see all this texture on it, but I didn't because I like it like this. And when we were in Fredericksburg, I saw, now these fit in here, these big mason jars. It'll hold 3, but I only had 2 handy. So you can put that, fresh herbs, anything. But they had, what I was going to tell you is I had something similar, I saw something similar to this in Fredericksburg. And I was going to look them up to show y'all the cost. But they're a little bit wider than this. That's probably about 8 inches wide. So they're a little bit wider and they're boxier. It didn't have this, but it had that kind of handle on it, and it had just real rustic. It wasn't perfect. It just said Providence, and they were the most beautiful piece. I loved it. So I was kind of thinking about it, but this is a little small. Their slats were a little bit bigger because it was a little bit higher. But I love that. But I was going to show you all that just so you can kind of get some other ideas of things that you can do with things that you find. All right, now we're going to get into painting because I need to get this piece finished. Sorry, too much face. Sorry, y'all. I didn't realize I was right there in the camera. Oh, that's embarrassing. Okay, and this, I'm going to just move this away. I don't need that. All right. So we're going to get painting. And this piece is that piece that I said looked like a potato bin. It's got some amazing storage. And then here's the top of it. That's how the top turned out. That's that gray stain I just used on that round piece. So we're going to get going painting. If y'all don't mind, if y'all would share this and get the word out. We're at 300 likes on our page. I don't know if y'all saw that yesterday, but it was pretty exciting for us. If y'all want to share this and just help spread the word, we would really appreciate it. And again, I just recycling this paintbrush. It's the same paint I've been using for other projects. It saves me a lot of frustration of having to wash them out. I used to wash them out every time, and I kind of got lazy. But it was one of those things where I thought, oh, I'm going to just start painting that again. And then it went overnight, and it stayed okay. It didn't dry out. So I was like, I don't have to brush it every single time. So I didn't. Now this piece has a little bit of texture on the paint, but I think it makes it look a little bit more aged and rustic, which I love that look. And I kept waiting, and with COVID, it took like 2 weeks for it to get there. It's only supposed to take like 3 days, and it took almost 2 weeks to get there. Actually, it was probably about 8 days, because it took me about 3 days to make it. But painting is not a lot faster than staining. Stain, you have to let it cure and you have to seal it. You have to do a lot more when you're staining, but painting is a little bit faster. So we were excited about that. The other thing I wanted to tell you is we have our store on our Facebook page now. We have our website, which you can order online. Most of that is our signs and stuff that ships. But we have our little Facebook shop going now. You can order directly from our shop. It's pretty cool. Now it has to be stuff, there's Facebook rules we have to follow, so it's everything that could ship. But we for sure could do local pickup for y'all if you're interested in anything that we have. Our big furniture pieces usually we don't put those there because we can't really ship them there. So those we'll post them to share with y'all first, and then we'll share on Marketplace. That's kind of where we sell right now, but we're really trying to get more business on our page. So if y'all know anyone who's interested, if you let them know, we'd really appreciate you spreading the word. Can y'all see that painting okay? Is that I forgot what else. So I got the shop, our web page, the video, that sewing table. We finished that yesterday. And did y'all see that? That turned out really good. That was a project for where we were helping somebody to do that. So we're starting to get requests for that. So if y'all know people who want to finish furniture, we're kind of thinking about doing some workshops in person or virtual. So if y'all know anybody that might be interested in that, or if y'all are, let us know. Just drop us a line. Like, you can message us and let us know that, yeah, you'd be interested in learning more. And we can do that now that things are opening up for, hopefully for a while. Okay, here's my awkward silence. Y'all, sorry. All right, y'all have any questions or anything? What else was I going to tell y'all? I need to start making notes because I do always forget something. Oh, we got our 300 likes. That was the other thing. Our next goal is 500 and then eventually to 1,000. We would love to get to that. That would be awesome. And if y'all have any projects y'all want to see, I think I may have asked that before, but let us know if y'all have something. So this is kind of a big piece to do online, but since I can fit it up on my table, I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a shot because I've been promising you guys that. But y'all can see the time, the time that it takes. It's hard to get it where you can just finish it in one setting. But it kind of gives you an idea. So I try to do a phase of each project. And then kind of share, like last week, I kind of shared stuff that we had been working on in progress. And I think this was one that I shared. And then that tray, that little utility kind of tray. I love those. I'm going to learn how to make them because they're not, you can find them, but I'm not out a lot. We don't have a lot of we're out in Granbury, so there's not a whole lot of places to go for that. And so, or at least that I found. But I know I can make those. So that may be something I add and start making, like we did the noodle trays or the noodle boards. Oh, I know the other thing. I was going to tell y'all, if y'all don't mind praying for us, because we have applied, or we're in the process of applying to do 2 farmers markets. There's one out here in Acton and there's one in Cleburne. I haven't got the app for Cleburne yet, but I've got the one for Acton. But the way they have the criteria worded, I didn't know if I would meet it. So they're requesting the information from the board to see if we could come out with some of our pieces that are finished. Because technically it says you have to make it or grow it. I just didn't want to break the rules and them say, well, you can't come because it's non-refundable to apply. So if y'all don't mind, I pray that they would let us come in, because one, it's local, and two, it just gets us out meeting people, and we've missed meeting people and seeing people in person since our shows. The way the shows were working for us, we had just started, and I think it was November. It was either right before Thanksgiving or right after Thanksgiving. We had 2 or 3, and then we knew it would slow down for the holidays. And then in January, we were looking for a shop to go into a shop. And then me and Stephanie prayed about it, and we weren't quite ready for that commitment. So we decided to wait. And then I'm telling you, about 6 weeks later, COVID hit. And we were just feeling very thankful that the Lord didn't let us get into that, because we would have, we couldn't have survived. And now I say that. They may have been willing to work with us, but a lot of stores were hurting, and we would just be starting out. So we're just kind of trying to get back to where we were with some shows and stuff. So if y'all don't mind, if you think about us, we'd appreciate that, to just help it grow a little bit. But Maria, I just saw your question. So, okay, Stephanie buys our stuff. She finds the stuff, and she gets most of it, and she gets it all over. Now, when we were going to like garage sales before COVID hit, we would find a lot of stuff at garage sales and estate sales and stuff like that. Goodwill has some cute stuff. Now, Goodwill, you have to kind of get there early. That's why I don't find a lot, because I don't get out there early enough, and a lot of the cute stuff is picked through. So we go to Goodwill, we've gone to garage sales, and honestly, a lot of people have reached out to us to say, hey, I have this furniture that I don't need anymore, or I don't want anymore, would y'all be interested? And, and sometimes they give it to us, sometimes we buy it, depending on the situation, because it's a win-win. We want to do a win-win for everyone else too. We don't want to just get free stuff. We don't expect that. But if someone's just tossing something and they don't want it, and they don't want to move it, if they're moving out of their home or something and they don't have room, we've had a few people donate stuff to us. And that's really nice, because then we can kind of experiment and learn with it. I don't know where she got this one. Maybe an estate sale? I don't remember. But places like that. So honestly, if you have a good eye for something, if you can look past the dirt, the finish, the paint, you can find some really cute items. And then, try to get creative and look at the repairs. We bought one piece from someone, and they didn't disclose it was broken, and we really couldn't use it. So we're having to either fix it, or we may have to just toss it, so keep in mind of the repairs that you know how to do. We've learned to do a lot, but some stuff is a little bit beyond what we can fix. But we do clean everything. We fix as much as we can, like patch stuff. We'll tighten stuff up. I've replaced legs. Not just me. Stephanie has too. I'm just thinking of stuff I've done. Because we don't always work at the same place. Like, she'll work at her house and I'll work here. So we try to fix everything we can. And if we can't, then we'll try to repurpose it for something else. Like if it's got wood. I don't know if y'all can't see behind me, but I have a drawer from a piece that we're working on that was broken, and we couldn't fix it. It could be fixed, but it was not something we could fix. So we're repurposing it. And then I've got the drawer from it that I'm kind of thinking about making into a little table. I was researching that last night, because I was thinking I could make a sign from it, but it's kind of big. So I was thinking I could do a table. And I may show y'all if I get done. I don't know how long we've been going. But I'm just thinking, I think that would make a good table. And it would be a really cute conversation piece because it's got storage and it's like a little hall table, or like for bathroom storage. That's what I was kind of envisioning for it. So I'm almost done with this side. So y'all think that would look good with the glaze on that detail? I was thinking about the gray. I think that would look kind of pretty. So, but we have several finished pieces now that are done. If y'all know anyone that needs anything, let us know. Those, like I said, the bigger pieces we don't usually always put on our website, on our Facebook page. But we're trying to be more proactive about doing that. Okay, now my first Facebook Live, I wanted to show this piece needs a little bit of water to kind of smooth out. It's kind of thickening up here. So that's my old recycled Myers cleaner. Okay, this one's almost done. And sometimes I'll do like down at the bottom. I'll have to wait and like flip it over or raise it up, and I don't have the stuff inside here to do it. Yeah, Maria, if you want, if you're interested in doing a workshop, let us know, because we're really, with COVID kind of going away, hopefully, pray the Lord and pray the Lord, because I've heard rumors that they're trying to do other shutdowns, and we're kind of talking about doing that, because you can do your house for especially if you know somebody who's getting rid of stuff, you could do a lot in your own home. And that's how I started. I started with I've done a lot of different things, but I know the tables that I have now, my end tables, I started with those. And I knew I could buy some, but I never bought them. But I found them at a garage sale, and I was like, that's the great shape I want. It's got the color, and I finished it, and I love them. And I got them for a great deal. And you can't find anything like it. Now, I'll tell you, now you could probably find stuff, but the prices that you pay in a store are pretty high. We try to be very fair on our pricing. But yeah, it's expensive to get furniture. So this is kind of dripping. So I'm just going to go a little bit with some water and just kind of clean that up a little bit. And I'm getting it on there. I'm going to probably end up painting that white or re-sanding it. That part's not done yet. So I got this. Hopefully I'm not in y'all's way. That just kind of helps to smooth it out. This one does, like I said, it's got some age on it, but it's cool looking. All right. And it's dripping again. It does not like me today. All right. How long? I don't know how long I've been on. Maria, we'll call you. Oh, and that's what I was going to tell y'all. If y'all want to join our mailing list, right now I don't have anything to give you right now to like today, but I do have a giveaway going that I'm going to run through probably, what's today? Probably through Sunday. If y'all add to our mailing list, I'll put y'all in a drawing. And if you'll just go to the top of our page where it says the Lake Country Cottage Company, and it's got our Facebook banner, and there's a button that says send message. If you'll send that and send me your email, we'll add you to our mailing list, and then that will give y'all more information on projects we've done, where we'll be whenever we get approved for shows. Now, there are some shows that we can do. Those just aren't open yet. The farmers markets are open now. The other shows that we were doing are not open yet. It'll tell you about that. We'll do coupon codes, behind the scenes and stuff like that. So if y'all want to join, and I'm not going to email you 100 times a day like some people do, I promise. But it's just to keep you guys informed, and it's a little bit more personal and more detailed than what we can share on Facebook, But can y'all see this? It's kind of high. So all this is a primer on here. I forgot to mention that we had already done that. Okay, let me see. Kind of losing y'all a little bit. This is so big. Okay. So we have this. But the giveaway is the banner, the flag banner sign that I made on a Facebook Live. I have that. I have one of those that I'm giving away. If y'all want to enter that drawing, or if you just want to enter and send us your email address, and we'll add you to our list, and then get y'all be the first ones to know about new stuff that comes up. Now this water, you cannot do that with the primer, because it's oil-based primer, and it won't do that. But this just kind of thins out that paint just a little bit to kind of smooth out some of those strokes. Now this piece, like I said, it's got some texture already, so it's not going to be perfect, but it does help because this is just a latex paint. Now you can do chalk paint. I don't know. I've always worked with latex. Stephanie likes to use the chalk paint. I've just always used latex. I don't know. It's just I've been doing this on, like I said, on my own projects for so long that I've been hard to change me. This old dog. It's been hard to get me into doing new things. So this one's almost done, and I'll know when it dries if it's going to need another coat, and I'll probably do some distressing on it, and then I'll glaze it. And if I can wait to glaze it on a live, I will. Hi, Ruby. Did I pronounce your name right? Hello. But I'm gonna glaze the front, and I'll have to touch up on the bottom because I don't have my little stands. But this is just about done. All right, you guys. I'm just about done. I need to touch up a little bit there, but I'm going to let it dry a little bit. But here is it. Oops, my sign fell. Here it is. Gonna dry, and I'm gonna do a gray glaze here. The one thing about YouTube is you can post it when you're all done, but lives, it's hard to do that with. All right, what do y'all think? Y'all think you like the handles that way? I'm kind of thinking we might need to do something different with those little pulls. I don't know yet. What do y'all think? All right, Let me give y'all one more look. Let me put this away. This is my favorite trick. With the primer, you can freeze it. I think I showed y'all that last time that I was painting. With the primer, you can freeze it. These, I've had this out in this little baggie for, I know, at least a week, maybe longer, and just kept using it. It's been great. Thank you. I got paint on me, so I got to be careful. Let me grab that tray, and I'll show y'all one more time the tray. All right, here's the tray we started with. It still smells like a boot store. What do y'all think I should put on this one? There's that. All right. Come back. I don't want to be too noisy. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will try to recap things I talked about. That we're excited about 300 likes. If y'all can share our page or share this live and get it out, we would really appreciate that a lot, because we're trying to grow. And what else? So I got the 300 likes. If y'all didn't see our video on May Made It, we have a link for that down below, and I could share it in this after this. I can share a link again. We're offering a 10% off coupon on our webpage, and I think the prayer journal it's an instant download. It's still available for free with the code. It's under our offers tab. So again, if you go to the top of our Facebook page and see our banner, and if you want to, I'm sorry, this is my brain. It works crazy. What was I saying? Y'all, I'm sorry. I have ADD so bad. Under offers. So I was telling you earlier, if you want to join the drawing, if you hit the blue button that says message me, if you'll just message us your email address, you'll be entered for the drawing for the patriotic door hanger. It's a small one, so you could, if you have a big wreath, you could add it to your wreath. I have it on my door, and I just think it looks cute like that. I just have it on my door. I have the same kind. And then, so you can do that. And then if you want to buy anything off our website, if you use the code MAYMAY, if you put that in, if you buy anything off our website, most of the website orders are signs and custom orders. So it has all the details on how to do it. It has some door hangers there. But if you use the code MAYMAY, it's 10% off. And then the prayer journal is under offers, and that's free. It's a free download for the first 50 people. I don't know how many people have done it, but it hasn't expired yet, I don't think. If it has, if I'm lying to y'all, I'll renew it where y'all can still use it and you get it free. That's a printable little prayer journal that you can put in your Bible or your journal. And it's a gratitude journal and like a prayer journal, because I use it during Thanksgiving, but honestly, I think it's good to have that all the time. So that's a free gift for y'all. And then anything else, I'll keep y'all posted if we can do any shows. Hopefully those markets will come back soon. But again, thank you guys for watching. Here's my little thank you. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll keep y'all posted on how this tray turns out. And then as I finish this, if I can wait to do the glaze, I'll do it live, but I may not be able to. I think somebody was interested in this and we have to get it done, so I'm not sure, but it's almost done. I got a few touch-ups to do, and then that will be done. And then the one other thing I'll show y'all is this little utility tray with the little mason jars, flowers, And then I'll try to find a link to the one that I saw in Fredericksburg that was really cute so y'all can see. And anyway, thank you guys. Y'all have a wonderful night and appreciate your time and appreciate y'all watching. And God bless you all. Have a great night. Bye-bye.